So I was just looking up what does it mean to give someone grace, right? To be kind or compassionate to somebody if they did something wrong, right? Especially if they didn't mean to do something. Like, I was like, I felt like, I feel like there's actually a lot going on right now. I feel like I don't want to say anything. Yeah, I feel like I don't want to say anything, but I want to remember the stuff. Some people are afraid to show their hearts. That's what I feel like it is. That's what I feel like it is. Because I actually I already processed some of these feelings that I was going through, and I would already been done, felt it, and cried, and all the jazz. Very heavy. Well, no. Not ready. Shared. Give me a second. I feel like I feel very almost like like earmuffs. I feel like I had lunch with a friend today and her husband. I feel like he is like a spiritual assassin. I feel like I see him with one of those guns. Like a mm, one that you just sit out on the table or on the ground and it sits on one of those like stand things. And he just does one thing at a time and he focuses the picture, right? Very specific. It's very I just see him like changing the image. He didn't have to adjust it too much, right? He's like, you were really honestly there. He said, but your image was really out of caliber. What does caliber mean? Sometimes I don't think that is right. I don't think that was right. You aim too high and miss, not because you were doing something wrong, because your visual was off. sometimes we really try and go for our goals and we're set up like really good. Like really good. Sometimes it's scary knowing something about yourself. By itself, but it's also scary knowing something about yourself and not knowing what to do with it. Allowing yourself to answer those questions. I was talking to them about the worlds, and I was like, we exist in more than one world. You have to think that there are some people, like, they don't know. They hear you, but can they experience what you are experiencing? Do they know? Can they feel you? Not experience. No. You can hear me, but can you feel me? Because this energy is very different, right? In the two worlds, right? Because I felt like he was in my head, right? And I was like, well, what do you do when you get angry? You get mad, right? Don't tell me you guys don't argue with each other. Shut up. That's not real. Oh. The reason why I'm going to say this, I told it to him, it actually made me cry. I cried. He said, well, he's like, we distance ourselves, right? People distance themselves for different things, right? Some people distance themselves because, they just need we just need some time to cool off. He said, you still say the fuck yous, right? The F yous, right? You get real mad. Right, but not to each other. And I really got overwhelmed and I cried. And my uncle was like, what'd you get from that? What'd you feel from that? And like in my mind, I felt like he was saying, don't make me say mean words to you or hurtful words to you because we're angry. And I was just like, that's how I felt. Like, I don't want to hurt you, right? Right. Very soothing. And me and Lorenzo hugged each other. He said, it's okay. We can learn. We can learn. We can learn. I was like, fine. A fatherly energy. I was like, don't yell at me and don't hit me. And it made me think. It was like I saw his face. Like, and he was like, what? Like, where did you come up with a crazy thing like that? In this world, crazy as it sounds, in this one, there are dads that hit kids. And I was one of them. I'm very wonderful. But it just is what it is. Things just happen, and sometimes we just have that, right? Very gentle. Well, what if I say I don't want to do that? If I say no, then what? This is how I felt like Brian was. Like, this is how I felt. Correction. A hit is not hurt, right? It can be a correction. It made me actually think of, now I ain't no motherfucking pet, and bitch, you ain't grooming my motherfucking ass. You feel me, see? But it made me feel like that's how I felt, right? Like with Harley. Like, if Harley does something like bad, I don't want to hit Harley, but I'll swat his butt. Hey, 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 you know? Or if we're somewhere and something that happens, I pull on his leash real quick. Ooh, ooh, hey, alert, 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 right? I really appreciate the work Brian has done. I feel like this is what I feel like. Yeah, he probably would whoop his son's butt, but he smacked my hand. He said, "Hey." He said, "Don't do that." He said, "Do you know why I did that?" "Oh, no." He said, "Because you said them bad words." He said, "Don't use that kind of language." Okay. Well, I won't do it again. Okay. And then he took my hand and he rubbed my hand. He said, "You just can't do that." He said, "In the wrong environment," he said, "that would not be appropriate." "I'm sorry I hurt your hand." "Are we okay now?" "Okay." And that's it. Mm-hmm. It's really weird. There's hope. We're gonna figure it out. And like, I felt like I was having like a temper tantrum. I was crying. And like, he came up to me and he crossed his arm. He said, "What's wrong with you?" And I was like, crying. And he said, "I'm not gonna listen to you crying." He said, "If you need a minute, then I'll give you a minute. But I'm not gonna." He said, "How am I supposed to listen to you if you're crying?" Like a real kid. Sometimes it's scary when someone can see you. You sometimes, I feel like, have to experience yourself through someone else in order to see yourself. special baby. I just see April, and she's like, I brought this baby home, and we are gonna take care of her. But I'm not taking care of her. Yes, we are. Why? He got mad. He said you pour some of my stuff into a broken cup, but she had no idea. It's okay to heal a foundation. Sometimes these people, they live in paradise already. And he said it is always really hard to go up. And he said, you know how hard it was for you to come up? Of course, trying to pull someone else up is hard. Especially if you have no support. Harley. It just is what it is. How can we mend these broken hearts? And I also, too, I was like, well, that's also not fair because I don't want to just. I also had some rules. I said, and I don't know how you can tell a daughter that she can't have dessert forever. I said, we're going to have a discussion. And I don't want to always do chores and homework. When is there time for fun? I feel like he was watching me. He said, well, I'll just sit here and watch you do it, right? Yeah. He said, I was throwing a temper tantrum, right? He said, I'm not going to listen to you, right? With you talking like, or crying, right? Had to stop crying. What is wrong? Take your time. What is wrong? Just tell me what's wrong. What do you need? What's wrong? Right? Also, as well, if someone is extremely sensitive, it's like the question I asked inside my brain. Man, well, I was also going to be just, you're going too fast. Just slow down. We're going to get there. And sometimes I think this is on me because I'm not sure sometimes. Sometimes I believe I am anxious, but sometimes I think I am excited, and I do not know the difference sometimes. I believe that I should have dessert. So they are not dessert people, and I don't know how to tell them that that is not real. I do not believe that I should take all of the things in the other world and 100% eliminate them because I don't believe all of this stuff is wrong. And so me and Lorenzo were really talking, and I was just like, I said, well, if you gonna be a dad too, I said, well, how you gonna tell your daughter she can't have treats forever? 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 You do not order dessert after dinner. Okay, let's meet in the middle. And let's order dessert before dinner. Because you already know. Me and Lorenzo said, that's just, I want to play and have fun too. Maybe that's something he never actually was able to do because he did not have a daughter. I mean, you are different with your daughter than you are with your sons. The correction, right? I feel like he was like, you can be part of my pack, but don't bite me, right? Well, what if I do? They should know the rules, right? It's an equal give and take. This is how I know it is different. You guys are different people. For sure. He said, I will slap you on your hand. Correct behavior. Why you bite me? Pacifist. I'm pacifist too, bro. Hurt people hurt people. But healed people can heal hurt people. Hurt people can hurt healed people. No one's indestructible. Well, if I bite you, I'm sorry. I'm a crazy kid. Oh my goodness. I was like, did you not know I was Wild Child? Oh, she found me in the woods. Oh. Oh. She just said, you gotta come home with me. Oh, this is a woman thing. Yes. And I feel like he was. He was probably that it just sat right there and just watched you do it. Well, come on. I got all day. Oh my god, you guys are so hilarious. I need somebody like that. Because I really want to do really great things in the future. And I really want to help a lot of people grow. So we're going to need someone with more skills to help solve a problem. Maybe in a different way. Maybe between the two worlds, if we had more of a better understanding, maybe it would actually truly be able to balance itself out. Wow. Crimes against humanity, you best believe. And I heard him. Like I was afraid because my mom, we got into an argument right before that. Oh my god, we're always on fire. And I literally just heard him, like I was telling Lorenzo too, I heard him say, well, I am quite concerned why you feel like you would need to hurt her in a certain way, like hit or scream or yell or verbally do those things. Like, what is wrong? Are you okay? Like, he stood up for me. He's like, why would you feel afraid? I said, because I am. Because I'm a fucking kid in a woman body. We are all children in big bodies. What age you are, I don't know. Some people are their real age, and some are not. That is okay. I think I'm okay with turning off some of my emotions and feelings because they are really overwhelming. And it was like a question, like, he was just like, in my mind, right? When I feel pain or discomfort, am I really feeling pain and discomfort? What if you felt no pain, no discomfort? Like all the people around you, they didn't, like their bodies didn't hurt and their minds didn't hurt, and you didn't hurt. Are you hurting or are you feeling someone else's hurt? What are you feeling? Most of the time, I'm fine. But I do feel a lot. How to not absorb so many emotions, or it's okay to absorb them but release them. How to quickly release them so I can listen. It's okay if I was a doormat. It is okay. Girl, you could have me come to anybody's house and clean up. I'm telling you, do everything. I don't want to do that because it's very exhausting. And even though I do that, I never am seen. Like, I hate having to go back home and clean 24 hours. Like, it's so stressful. It really is. Yeah. And then I don't want someone who's lazy. Lazy. It's okay you're lazy, but I don't want to be lazy because I also want nice things. Right? It should be an equal balance. Maybe even if one gives more, then one gives less of the other, you know what I'm saying? In certain categories, people have their own things. Mm. To study. I asked because I felt like I was a kid sitting at a desk and Brian was making me study, and I was like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. Moms and dads aren't always right either. I was like learning and just kept learning, and then I had to go do chores, and I didn't even do anything different. It was like, I don't want to just learn all the time, and I just asked, like, I did. Well, what are we learning stuff for? So you can make money and get a good job. Well, I just have to make money and get a good job, and that's it. Well, when is there time to play? Is the childhood made for you to be a child? Or is that time for discipline and learning, and then you experience that more fun development side when you get older, because I feel like that's kind of backwards. Like, when is there time to play? Well, how is playing gonna make you money? Well, how is money gonna make me happy? Money does not make you happy. Money keeps you safe, so you can be happy in a place that is safe. You use it as a currency, right? Everybody's ways of thinking is way different. We will get a higher level of education. I wonder how smart I'll be someday. Ooh, hope this stuff helps. Wow. I have no problem in studying. I usually remember a lot of stuff. To focus, to laser point, to close in. Yeah. Don't bite my hand. I'll smack it and I'll correct you. But I'm not going to give up on you. Why? Why won't you give up on me? Because something tells me well, first of all, my wife would not allow it. You guys are so funny. Oh my gosh. But God wouldn't give up on you. God never gives up on you. For real. Sometimes it's hard to stay in the moment because I think he was just going to the bathroom. I think I'm used to thinking so far in the future because when you're a kid and you're experiencing stuff like that, you want to be somewhere not here. So you are either in the past of a good memory, saying that it's okay now here in the present, or you're planning a future that one doesn't exist. And it stays the same. Some people can break the glass. Yeah, he was just talking about that. But what was I just talking about now? Sometimes people don't really need to do anything, just need to say something to stimulate certain words. Because, I was just thinking of actually of a few people, right? And I was just like, well, no. Like, I feel like coming from like foster homes and stuff like that, like the kids, like the what they feel and stuff like that, like, oh, do you need some weed, or do you need some alcohol, or do you need something to, you know, and I just hear like Brian like saying like, no, why? Oh, sometimes you're really not too much. the wrong person was handling you. If your mom and dad, I mean, goodness, I'm 30. They weren't ready for you then and they're still not ready for you. They have no room for you. In the last 30 years, they were not able to remove enough stuff, right, in order for you to come in, right? So I said, I still need that healing and growing so I can be an adult and grow and succeed. Someone else will do it. Some people want the title of mom, dad, wife, husband, anything, right? Sister, aunt, brother, but are not willing to put in the work. We like to call those people, it's called lip service. Oh, when they say they're gonna do it, but they are not willing to do that. And I met someone who was willing to do the work but didn't want the title. They're fucking crazy. Sometimes I think the words just need to be said. Nothing actually needs to be done. This damn thing. If someone makes room for you, right? If someone makes room for you, go in that direction. I don't care what role they're playing. You can control your own life. I want someone to teach me good things. And I want someone who wants to be here for a long time, not a good time. A long time. She's always going to worry about, is she taking her supplements? Is her hair going to be taken care of? Is her clothes done? Is her, you know what I'm saying? Is she getting enough vitamin C? Is she getting enough calcium? Two people worrying about the same individual, they might not be worrying about the same thing. And you can put anything in front of those words as you would like of what someone could be worried about. Good intentions only. If you hang out with better quality people, you will get better. Scientifically proven. I said, how you gonna be invited to the club and you still can't get in? For real? For real. Be good. Need some dessert? Can't tell me no. This is a negotiation. This is a negotiation. We're gonna need dessert. Listen, I am okay with healthy desserts. I'm okay with you purchasing desserts after you search through all this stuff 100% because I like all the healthy stuff. Super dope. You can home make me some. But this woman will get her dessert. Because I deserve it. And I believe it is okay that every daughter, from a dad's perspective, okay, I know, should be a little plump. Maybe not a lot, Watch yourself, y'all. A thin daughter is not necessarily a beautiful daughter, and a heavy daughter is not necessarily an ugly daughter. To break that mold, right? Right. I know how to cook, I know how to clean, I know how to take care of myself and do the things in between, right? Dress myself. I just keep thinking of that. If you want to be part of the pack, come on. Makes me think of Harley. That's how I feel. Harley, I love Harley. This is how I feel about Harley. Harley has an imprint on my heart. In my heart, I feel like I truly never want to go anywhere without him. Like, no joke, into any other world or nothing. He is part of my pack. If he barks, we all howl. I cannot live my life without you. Even though you do nothing for me, you do everything for me. Safe. Yes. Good boy. I love him. Yes, he is in there forever. Doesn't matter how I feel. Do not want to hurt Harley or hit him or nothing. Maybe if we loved some of these people like we do our dogs. Yes. Mm. Part of a pack? Well, how do you run? How do you do things? We do things here differently. But I feel like some people can be free. Be more free. It's okay to show your heart. Thank you for being so strong. Thank you. Really needed a lot to talk to God. Mm-hmm. Thanks. Okay, I'm weird now. I don't want to be on here anymore. Then I have to go to the bathroom. But definitely more to come. You exist now. And she was a lot nicer. Wow. What feelings, because I wrote some of these down, right? Well, what feeling or what elements do you need to have to feel safe? Ask yourself those questions. No, I have it written down. I'm going to do some work now. But what does it mean for you to feel accepted? Is this something you are accepting? Does it have to be verbal? A sense of understanding. Basically, I was telling her, and I was just like, I know this is some really good stuff, and I'm like, thank you, but I don't really know how to say thank you in the way that you need me to say thank you yet, so I'm gonna say thank you to you now, because I think this, after I'm all done processing everything all together, I think will be really helpful for a lot of people. Thank you. It was really helpful to me. I cried. Oh, crap. Yeah, it really got to me. Yeah. Sometimes maybe you just need something healed. I think the world is shifting. Something is shifting. It's like this is the upside down. The upside down. When can it just be one, not up? Hmm. Hmm. Reverse the image. Reverse the image. Oh my, you were so close. Why were you so close? Get out of there. Back up a little bit so you can see. You just pointed at a, like, it's like literally I can see like somebody like looking through the gun or whatever, and like the thing is so zoomed in that you like see some like just like this, and you're just like, bro, back up. And you just still, and you backed up and you're like, but I'm on the target. And you're like, bro, I cannot see anything, bro. Can you please back up? Or go forward. Maybe it's, oh no, it's still worse. Go back, bro. Oh, I see something. What the? Why are you so close? Is this a face? And they're like, oh my god, why were you so close? I didn't know. I guess you could say I'm far-sighted or nearsighted. Oh, I'm so funny. I'm getting off of here. My legs are falling asleep now because I've been sitting like this for 47 minutes. Oh, okay. I'm getting off of here. Love you, bye.